Hello all. So in last video we created the employee dimension, and in this video we will create four other dimensions like department, manager, address and job dimension. So let's start with creating a department dimension. If I go to this dimension tab, and so in the department dimensions basically we are pulling department ID and department name. So we really do not need to have a department ID, but still we'll pull that. So we'll follow the same procedure. I mean, instead of creating actual table and inserting and updating it, we'll simply create a view for simplicity purpose. So let's create select star from HR dot department. I will give the alias as well, and we need department ID and department name. So dp dot department ID, dp dot department name. I pull that in group by as well. Another thing I forgot to mention earlier is if there are any nulls, we have to handle those nulls as well. We should not keep any nulls in our dimension table because that creates a problem when you do the join between dimension and fact. We'll come to that. We'll see that how to handle those null values. As of now, in employees and departments there are no nulls. So if you can see in the departments as well, there are no nulls. So we have created this, and I will just add row number to it for surrogate as a surrogate key. So dp dim, let's say, and I will do this and row number over. We do not need a partition by, just the order by, and order by these two columns. And this will give me, so I will pull that from department ID here. Alright, let's run this. What happened? Incorrect syntax. Okay, so it has to be from is missing. Incorrect syntax near department dim. Why it is failing? What I am doing wrong? So this is correct, and let's say 1. This is also correct. Row number over order by. I will copy these two, so I don't need dp basically. I'll just omit this alias name, and this should work. Yeah, this should work. Yeah, okay. And let me give the name, which is nothing but this. Alright, and I will create a view the way we did earlier. So create view, and I will give this employee department dim. Nice. Let's create it. Fine. Let's run it, and we'll validate if it has any duplicate. It should not have, because we have added. There is no need to validate again. Select star from department dim. Okay, alright. So let's create. So after that we need manager dimension. So let's look. So manager dimension is basically same as what we have in the employee dimension. If you look at the attributes here, so let's go back here. So in a manager, if you look at these attributes of manager dimension and your employee dimension, those are exactly same except the names, but attributes are same. So only change we have to do over here is I will simply copy this I will change this manager dimension, and I will change this alias as well. So basically I will have to add as mgr underscore, so that is how it is. Okay, as mgr underscore last name, as mgr underscore email, as mgr underscore phone number, as mgr underscore hire date. Okay, and I will have to use these alias because it's an outer query over here. Alright, so if I run this, what I will get? So it is giving me again same 112 records, which is nothing but the employees. So changing just the alias name or column names will not help. So we only need, in this dimension, we only need those employees who are actually managers. So over here we'll have to add a filter. So where emp dot employee id in or exists, you can use whatever. I will simply use in select manager id from same employees table, hr.employees, I'm sorry, hr.employees. I will give you as manager, where let's say mgr dot manager id is not null. Okay, so this inner query will give me only those employee id. Okay, let me add this thing, or even if I add a group by so if I run this, I am getting only 18 manager IDs. So in inner query I am pulling only those employee IDs who are tagged as a manager, which are 18, and I am giving those employee IDs to this outer query. So our main query should give only 18 records. So these are actually the managers. Okay, so let's go back to query. So this is not employee ID, this has to be manager ID. Let me copy this and I will change it here. Let me run this. Okay, and again just check if there are any null values or not. If there are nulls, we need to handle them. So let's have a ideal there should not be any nulls, because in employees table also there were not a single record. There was not a single record which was having any null value. So we done with the manager as well. Let's go back to the address dimension. So if you look at the address dimension structure here, so we are having city, state, country. So in very first video we saw like address dimension is basically pulling the records from three different 3NF table or OLTP tables. So let's look at one by one. So select start from, let's look at location first. I will give the alias as a So in locations table, basically you will find city, state, province. So that is nothing but we have like city, state, province and country ID. So we'll pull those three things from here. loc.city, loc.state and loc.country. Okay, so after that we have a country name. So country name basically will come from country table. I will always use left join. So hr.countries, hr.countries, country, and loc dot, it has to be by country ID. So I will use country ID in a join, country.country ID, and now I can pull country dot country name. Alright, and the last column is region, so that will come from region table. Left join HR dot region reg on, so that will be based on region ID for sure, and region ID you will find in a countries table. Country dot region ID. Alright, so let me pull region name as well, so that will come from region dot region name. And I will, since we need a distinct record, we don't need the duplicates, I will add a group by. You can add distinct as well, but I always use group by instead of distinct. So if I run this, see, now you will find nulls over here, and we need to handle those nulls, because this state provenance will get used while joining to again your staging table. I will see that while populating records into fact table, you need to have this state provenance in a join. We'll see that in the next few videos. So first we need to handle this. So how to handle these nulls? So simply use coalesce COLAC let me Google it. COALESC. Okay, so, and if it is null, since it is a text column, I will give as NA, not applicable, as, and I will give this as a set provenance. Let's check if we have anything else. I will need to change a group by as well. So this is set provenance. Oops, I did that. Copy, paste. Okay, let's run it. Do we have any other nulls? I don't think so. So everything got handled correctly now. Alright, there are no nulls. So let's go back to, so okay, let's add outer queries. Let's start from this, and I will consider this as resident, and we need to add surrogate key to it, so which is nothing but by row number, order by, and I will simply copy these tables, sorry, attributes, the column names. We don't need alias, or we just need alias. I don't need this. We don't need these alias. Yeah, should work. Why it is failing? If it is state provenance, I think everything is correct. Let's add address ID. Oh, it has to be inside. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. repeating the stuff. Okay, so we're done with the address dimension. Let me create the actual view. We have handled null as well, and create view and HR dot. Let me copy this address dimension as done. Let me run this. So basically, granularity of this address dimension is all 4 columns. So all 4 columns will get involved when you will join this with your fact tables. Sorry, while populating the fact table. Yeah. All right. So what other thing? So now the last dimension which we have to create is the job dimension. So if I check here, so we have a job dimension here. So it's very simple. Let me select star from HR dot job, and we'll be pulling all the 4 records, all the 4 columns. Let me copy this directly. It will save time. Alright. I will add that in a group by as well. It has to be job. Okay, so maybe I have to run this job ID as, so I have given this alias job ID as job code. Alright, and I will add this in a group by. I will add outer query, select start from, okay, job dim, yeah, and I will add surrogate key, row number over order by, and I will simply copy this, and I will give alias as job ID. Run this. Create a view, and job thing as done. Okay, so in this video we covered, basically we created 4 different dimensions, and in earlier video we created employees dimension. So in next video we'll create remaining 2 dimensions, and there is a reason why I kept these 2 dimensions separately, because there is a many to many relationship involved. We'll see that in the next video. Thank you for watching this video.